Hello everyone, welcome back to Glitz and Glitter. Today I am finally getting to an order for a girl, 41 years old, Shannon. Shannon, this one's for you. She sent me an email several weeks ago. I'm so sorry this is taking me so long. It does take me a couple weeks to get to orders, you guys, so I hope you understand that. So if you do want an order, just expect a few weeks wait. Shannon is going through some severe medical issues that are unbelievable that happened overnight in the blink of an eye for a 41-year-old girl. And I'm not going to tell on YouTube because that's her personal story and I didn't get permission. All I know is she's going through some really, really hard times and she's looking for some hope. And I told her there is always hope. And she wanted something made to remind her that there is hope for her. And she asked for suggestions. I gave her my personal opinion, which was the cross, because I look to the cross for hope. And she does as well. So she happened to see this cross open on Happy Mail. And this opened on the Happy Mail. So she said, yes, that's what she wants. And she also loved the water ripple butterfly. So we're going to incorporate these three together. And Shannon, there is hope for you. And I'm just telling you, do not give up. It will be fixed. And I believe that you will receive a miracle. She likes iridescence because I'm trying to get like colors. And she's like, anything you want to do, I do like iridescent. And I'm like, okay, great. But what color iridescent? So she likes blues and purples, basically pretty much what I like. So I'm going to do this one into this interference blue, shimmer blue. And I'm going to do this one in interference gold or shimmer gold. This one is called. The butterfly, I'm going to mix the interference purple with a touch of this purple to give it a little bit of color because I'm thinking we're going to adhere the butterfly to the base of the cross. And then I'm not sure, I'm waiting for an email back. We might be blinging this out somehow, or maybe I will put some wording on here. So I haven't gotten that far. I know she answers quickly, so that's pretty awesome. So I'm going to mix up some resin. This I did measure with water. It holds 11 ounces of resin. These two are like less than an ounce a piece. So I'll just mix up a little bit of extra and we'll get those to her as well. So let's grab some resin and get started today. Got 12 ounces mixed up and I split 20 mils each for these. So we're just going to mix our colors so we can run it through the vacuum chamber. So one of them will be gold. Oh, that was probably too much, but it won't matter. That was a pretty big scoop. Oh well, it's a flat mold. It'll definitely be, and that one, the praying Jesus, is matte mold. So I will have to put my glaze on top of it when it's cured just to get a little bit of shimmer. But I thought it would be really pretty in the gold and not a blue or a pink Jesus. I'm pretty sure that that's a better idea. This one is for the butterfly. And I'm going to do the purple shimmer. Let me see what it looks like before I add the other one, because I don't want it to blend in with the base of the other one. Seeing that we're going to do blue and purple, I just wanted a little hint of more purple, which I think I will do, because it's there, but not much. Like, I literally dipped it in. There's nothing on my stick. I'm going to start with that and see if that just tints it a little bit more. Let me do that again, just a little deeper, because I don't want to take the iridescence away. I'm just enhancing the purple, which is working. Oh, that's pretty. Maybe one more dip. Knock it off. That looks good. And even though these are only 20 mils, I'm still going to run them through the vacuum chamber since I have to do the big one anyway. So I might as well do the small one. So this one, oops, I'm spilling. or dripping, I should say. This one is the blue. I guess I could use that to stir. Let me just grab some blue. I don't know if I might add blue. I'm not sure. Let's see what it looks like. I want a decent amount. And I might add a touch of blue, just like I did the purple. I don't know. It may not need it. Make sure you stir your micas in like really, really good. And as they sit waiting for you, you can see if anything's floating. I don't see anything on the purple or gold one floating. This one's pretty. I don't know. Should we add some blue? That's on a blue. See, well, if I added blue, see, the blue stick makes it even prettier. Let me go grab a little blue one. Not very dark, just this light blue. This sky blue. I'm just going to add a little touch. Very little at a time. I don't want to overdo it. Tiny little bit and see if that does anything. Yeah, that made it a little bit bluer. I'm gonna go one more tiny scoop and that will be it. Really tiny. And these are all the same brand mica in the 48 pack. I love this pack that came in Happy Mail. Oh, I love it. I use it all the time. I will link everything that I use below in case you fall in love with something you see too. Now the molds that I get, I try to find them when they came from people. I try to find them online. If I can't, I can't. I don't know where they get them. I just try searching. That looks good. I think that is perfect. All right, I'm going to get all these bubbles out and then we shall pour. They are ready to pour, so let's go ahead and spray this one. I want to get the deepest one done first and like work around these edges with a little silicone tool so we don't get any bubbles in there if possible. That's what the alcohol spray is for those of you who are new. The alcohol will help to stop pop bubbles. I use 99% alcohol. That way there's less likely of water in it. It is a little more expensive and you do have to order it online, but it is well worth it because it has never ruined any of I use it every day on every project and I've never had any issues with it. Okay, that's what I wanted to do right there because they like to stick in those little 90-degree edges. And I have not poured this one yet. So this is a first. I would like to dome both of them, but let's make sure I have enough. Okay, that one's good. And that one's good, so I do have some left. Let's go ahead and pour the others before I worry about extras. I might even tint it another color. I'm just gonna spritz the top carefully so it doesn't break that surface tension. Okay, so let's do the butterfly. I'm just gonna put a little tiny bit of alcohol down in there. I have not had any bubbles form in this one, and I've done this one several times, so let's not start today. I might bling this up a little bit. I don't want to do anything she doesn't want to do, so I'm not sure how she feels about all the extra things that I do. So I will definitely wait for her answer on my email before I start putting stuff all over. I'm gonna have some extra on this too. I mixed up 20 and it took about 10, half of that. So I'm definitely gonna have extras, and I know this one I'm gonna have extras. So that's okay. I didn't want to not have enough. This one I'm going to definitely push down with my silicone tool in all of these nooks and crannies. There are so many lines in here and flowers, and I just want to make sure it gets in every space. And that's what the alcohol was doing as well, but there is a little flower that sticks out here, but I don't think it ever comes out. I'll put the resin in there, but it never, I don't think it has come out with a piece yet. It's got this, the thinnest little stem on there. I don't know why they made the mold like that. Maybe this wasn't meant for resin, I'm guessing. But I don't know what it would have been made for with that tiny stem. But we'll try it. You never know whether it makes it through the mail or not. I don't know if it does come off, but I don't even think I can get resin in that stem. It's like the width of a piece of hair. That's how thin that is. You wouldn't even miss it if it comes off. So don't worry. It won't be bad without it. I'm going to do just a little bit more and get that domed. Okay, that's good. All right. Let me find some molds since I have plenty extra. Let's see what else we can make. Let's do this conch tray in the blue. I think that would be pretty. Oh, there's something in there. That might be really pretty. And this one too, I want to go around the edge with the tool because they have all those little tiny stones around this edge. And fill it up. I think I'm pretty sure I have plenty of blue for this one. I think this only takes 1.5 ounces. That's why I like it for extras. I'd like to make this one a lot because it's a nice big piece with extra. Oh yeah, that'll be perfect. That is beautiful. I still have enough for something small. Maybe I could dome it. Oh, I don't really like this one domed, to be honest with you. I do have to trim it. All right, so I brought out that and that. Let's do the turtle. You know what? I'm just gonna stick this blue in the pink, and we're gonna mix it together. Maybe we'll get purple. Let's see what we get. Yeah, all the blue went away. Okay, we're gonna do the little turtle. Hopefully I have enough. I could use the rest of the gold if I don't. Let me find a stick. I'll just use this. Yep, I think I'm gonna need the gold. I should have just mixed it all together. So I think I'll just mix it in here because I don't really want layers. I don't really like layers, but see what happens here. The perfect amount, but like I said, I'm gonna mix it somehow because I prefer not to have layers. I don't know how well it'll be mixed, but plus it's getting down in all those little facets since I'm doing this. I didn't spray it with alcohol or anything. So it's more like a rose gold now. Ooh, that'll be pretty. That's the perfect amount, and I have just enough for this pendant. Look at that. I think, oh gosh, maybe I don't. No, I don't. But I can make a little turtle. Let's grab my turtle mold. I can make like one turtle. Nothing goes to waste. Nothing at all. Hopefully I have enough for the turtle. I'm gonna scrape it all out. Yep, that'll be exactly enough. Come on. Go in his little leg. I will take this too, just to make sure it gets in all these little tiny legs. All right, I think that is it. I don't think I could scrape anything else. Let's just spritz everything with some alcohol, and I shall see you on demold. Everything's been cured for a while, so it should be all good to come out right now. There's a little tiny turtle for a little pendant. That's the gold. And then we'll do the butterfly. And see if there's iridescence. Oh, that's pretty. What do you think? I love how shiny this mold is. This is so beautiful. And I gotta get that little spot off. Again, it's got to be in my mold. It's the same spot every time. We'll do this turtle. Look at that, so pretty. I didn't get any layers like I didn't want, so that's good. I will probably make that into a keychain. This is another extra, and that is always beautiful. I never need to do anything to this little tray. I think it's gorgeous the way it is. I like the blue. What do you think? There's an iridescence to it. Nice light blue. All right, we're gonna move those extras and let's get this one out. And I will definitely have to seal that. Oh my gosh, look at that, guys. That little rose came out. Do you see how tiny that stem is? Now the question is, can I trim around it and will it make it in the mail without breaking? Shannon, I'm telling you right now, expect that to break off in the mail. Because there's no way. There's just no way. Look at how tiny. I can't even believe it came out of the mold. I completely forgot about it until just now. So I'm going to have to carefully trim around that just in case it actually does make it. Huh. Maybe I'll sandwich this in foam if I remember and try to salvage it. This one needs a little bit of trimming, but not a whole lot. Not much at all. Do need to trim the bottom. I'll do that in a few minutes. And then this one. So we got the base and the cross all at once. Let's get this out. I'm not sure. I think it's a shiny mold. I forgot to even pay attention. I hope it is. Come on out. There we go. Oh, look at that pattern. Is that pretty? You just never know what resin's going to do. Although I guess you could use either side as the front. Huh, I kind of like the pattern though. Really pretty. That's not super shiny though. And I'm not sure I can coat it. And if I do coat it, I would have to stop right there. I don't know why they don't make every mold in the world shiny. Oh, check out that pattern. And then, oh, this goes, oh no, it goes this way. I was going to say that goes a different way. Oh, and that fits nice and tight. Beautifully tight. So, I don't know. I don't know if it needs coated. It's really pretty the way it is. I will probably, oh, I'm thinking of shipping. I was going to say glue this, so I will think, I'm going to tell her to glue this if you want it in forever, because I don't really want to ship it like that. I'd rather ship it in 2 pieces. But I do like the pattern. Otherwise, you could do this side up and this pattern for that side, but I will let her decide that. I don't even think it needs a top coat. I really don't, unless I'm going to put something on here. Let me figure out what I'm going to put on here, if anything. And then I would need to probably top coat if I do. Let me think about that. Let me grab a few things, trim everything up. I'm going to use my deburring tool. Let me see if I can get a good angle under the camera. If you can't get a good angle, well, you're obviously at home not doing it in front of a camera, so make sure if you use this tool, it's best to hang it off the edge of your table to get a good angle so you don't scratch the surface with this part. I'm trying not to do that for her. And that just pulls that sharp edge off. And do that on all these parts that were, well, some of this is going to be a little difficult. Just trying not to scratch it because I don't know what side she will like better. Although I'm going to have to pick a side if I do something to this. Just want to get all these little edges trimmed up so she doesn't cut herself and make more issues that she does not need. And there. 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 Hopefully trimming this little part here at the bottom doesn't make it less snug. I hope it's still pretty snug. Yeah, it's good. It's good, good, good. Okay. Let me see. We need to trim this, which I will probably do off camera just so I can get a better angle. And then I'm going to highlight some of him. We'll just finish it all. We'll finish it all on camera. Let's start with the extras first. We're going to start with the little tiny turtle pendant. The only thing I do is glue on the flat back bail. Just a little bit, not too much or it squirts out everywhere. And stick it underneath his head. Get it straight and set it down. That's it. Getting it straight part is the hardest part. And then when you set it down, it usually moves. So make sure you check it after you set it down or you're going to be yanking it off and trying it again. Let's set it right in there while we wait. And it moved a little bit. So let's fix it. There we go. We're going to let that dry. For the turtle, I've got my drill. And I'm just going to put a hole through his foot right here. I kind of wiggle my drill around to make the hole bigger instead of changing drill bits. And it always works. And then I'm just going to grab my tools here. Thought I had everything. Oops, let me get this glue back in the bottle and put away. All right, so I'm just going to put a couple jump rings on. I have a charm and little seahorse we're going to put on there. Hopefully this jump ring fits, and it does. Put the little chain on, and then I will add the other two charms. And I found a tassel that actually goes well with it. Oops. Oh, that's good. I thought I moved it. So I'm gonna need a couple little jump rings. Come on. And I'm just going to layer them. And I found one that says Hope, so it was perfect. When you do your jump rings, make sure you go side to side and not open and closed, just to keep the strength there. And then close it side to side, same thing. This little Hope on. And then the tassel, one more. I don't do anything to that turtle. That turtle doesn't need any help. But this was a close enough tassel to go with that rose gold that I created. So there we go with the little turtle. couple little charms on there, all sparkly. This is the one we gave away in the last giveaway. Okay, let me get all this dust off. For this little one, we're going to put some rhinestones on. Let me grab them. I thought I had everything ready. Sorry. Thought I was prepared. Clearly I'm not. Move that. I'm going to put the rhinestones on the body and on the wings. And the rhinestones on the body, I'm going to go from large to small, but let me do the wings first. I want a couple of these. And I just go on the tips of the wing just to give it a little bit of interest, I call it. So pretty. It really just brings it to the next level instead of just putting a little butterfly. I mean, the butterfly is gorgeous, don't get me wrong. I love this mold. But you can always add to stuff. If you've watched me for any length of time, you know that that's what I do to almost everything, but not everything. See, I'm not touching that shell. I'm gonna put a small one there. And then we need a couple medium-sized ones, which is gonna be this size. And then a big one on the hind end. Where did it go? And then we're going to put this and the Christ onto the cross forever. I did email her. She's so good at answering emails so quickly. Unlike me, you guys, if you email me, you got to give me some time. I generally check my emails very late in the evening because that's the only time I can do it. So just be patient with me if you're emailing me for questions or orders or whatever you email me for. I need a little bit of time to answer them. There. What do you think about that? I'm just going to move this one down a little bit. Come on. Right like that. And let's see, for this one, I'm gonna highlight some gold because it's gold, and then I have my sealer, and this is going to gloss it up since it's a doll mold, and I don't want a doll mold for this. I'm gonna do golden hair. And then I'll let this dry, although it dries pretty quickly. And then we'll seal it with that sealer. And I'm just going over the high parts. I'm not filling it all in. And then let's do, yeah, I kind of wanted to keep it one tone. I don't want to go crazy with a whole bunch of colors on this one. I really kind of wanted to keep it the gold, the pink, and the blue, just like that. So I think I'm just going to keep these flowers in the gold family. And I think it's so cool how I get this happy mail and it blesses other people. Because otherwise, I don't think I would have had a mold for her. I have the cross mold that I made, little plaque type. But this worked out so perfectly, like it was meant to be. So thank you guys for sending me stuff for other people to enjoy. I do appreciate every single one of you. It's really humbling that you guys send me stuff all the time. I just can't believe it. And then there's a fine tip side to this marker, and I'm just going to do the cross right here. Okay, and then we'll shake this up because that doesn't, it's not wet, it's dry. And I'm just going to paint this on and seal it. Let me grab a brush. No, I had one. Just a small little brush. And then we'll set it aside and let this dry. This is just going to get it nice and glossy, and it dries clear, and it'll leave this really pretty, the way it should have been when they made it. But I'm thinking they make these things from 3D printers, and of course they're not glossy pieces, so that's what we end up with. I think I am going to put this together right now. I was going to put some rhinestones on around these edges, but when I adhere this to there, it's going to cover up some of the edge. So I need to adhere this cross down and Jesus on there, so then I know where the rhinestones are going to go after that. So I'm just using E6000, and I will clean up the edges, whatever squishes out, like that. Let me grab something to get it. The front will be covered. I just want to get this off the sides. And then once this is dry, then I will go in and put the rhinestones on, and I will do the butterfly. I think I'm going to, I'll take pictures with it on the top because it's going to go on top, but I don't think I'm going to adhere it because I'm worried about the male. So it is going to get adhered up here. That's, I'm pretty sure, where she wants it. She could put it anywhere she wants, but I think the top is the best. But because I have to ship it, I don't really want to do it right now because I'm worried it's going to break. I'm already worried about that tiny little flower right there. So let's just get this glued on. Then I'm going to set something heavy on top of the cross until it's dried completely and holds it down. Did I just break? Oh, I thought I just broke it off myself. Gosh, I just don't think that little flower is going to make it. Okay, that's good. Let me get this all dried, and then we'll finish blinging it out. Well, she answered my emails so fast I was able to finish it tonight. So she loves it just the way it is. I'm so happy. So I just went around with gold because we did this in gold. I put a second coat of the acrylic varnish, gloss varnish on top of there. And I did tack down the back with some UV resin in the back here, just to hold it in place while that glue really dries. I also put some UV resin down inside of there, but everything is on, it's secure, everything's dry. And like I said, I'm gonna have her mount the butterfly on top when she receives it. So Shannon, I hope you like it. I hope it brings you hope. I just want to tell you, don't lose hope. He is not surprised by your situation. He knows the end from the beginning, and he knew you were going to go through this, and there's a purpose for it. So keep that in mind, because you're going to bless somebody someday for what you're going through right now. So I thank you, Shannon. I hope you enjoy it. Here's the extras again. I will get you some pictures, and you guys stick around for those. Thanks for joining me. Give Shannon some love. Don't comment to me today. Comment to Shannon. Give her all your love and your prayers and your support. Like I said, she's just a young girl. She's 41, and she's got a hard little decision to make ahead of her. So Shannon, God bless you. I will see everyone tomorrow. Have a blessed day, everybody. Bye-bye.